Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with FM23 and Season 2 with IFK Goteborg. Today is a special day because it's our first games of the save in Europe. We start Europa Conference League qualifying today, both legs against Neman Grodno, aside from Belarus that defeated Macedonian side Skupy. I think that went down as a bit of a surprise, mainly because I haven't heard of Neman Grodno, but they might turn out to be better than I thought. We'll see. We've got two legs against them today, both games on camera. There's a game in between against Helsingborgs, which will be played sort of off camera. I'll cut that out. But yeah, Europa League football, or Europa Conference League football gets underway today. As always, if you're enjoying the videos on the channel, drop a like, leave comments, subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, and turn notifications on. Those things help the channel more than anything. Check out the second channel down below as well. And let's jump into today's video. Let's see how we do in our first matches in Europe. Before that though, let's go back to what happened when we were last here and what happened off camera. We drew 0-0 against Elfsborg last episode. It wasn't a terrible game. I think a draw was fair for both sides. Neither side really took the game by the horns, but it was a 0-0 draw, a point away from home. We played 3 games off camera, starting off with a win at home against Nordic. We got the opening goal of the game just before half time, and it's just coming up now. For some reason, the goals aren't showing at the top of the screen. I don't really know why that is, but it is coming, I promise. It was Marcus Berg setting up Ondrejka. Here it is. Ondrejka gets his first goal of the season after that triple assist he got against... who was that against? I forget. But yeah, he got that triple assist earlier, and he gets his first goal. And he decided he wanted another one, so we did get a second goal after 63 minutes. Marcus Berg with the assist, and Ondrejka again with the right foot just takes it past the defence, past the goalkeeper, and it's an easy finish. Unfortunately, we struggled against a very good Malmo side. We lost at home by 2-0, and it was Marcus getting both goals, the first of which in the 21st minute. And then Abraham Marcus doubled his tally for the game and Malmo's lead with a goal 20 minutes from time. Peña with the through ball. Marcus slots it home. Not a good game for us. We didn't set up very well against them and just were bettered on every single level of the pitch, unfortunately. And then our final game off camera against newly promoted Halmstad, a 1-0 win with a 95th minute penalty. We just could not find the net in this one. So many chances and a 2.12 XG. You know, chance-wise, we had chances which we didn't take. But then in the 95th minute, Marcus Berg converts a penalty. We'll see. We'll see the penalty. Is it's the only goal in the game? We'll see it. But yeah, it was deep into stoppage time. Norling got injured in injury time as well. So there was only meant to be, I think, 4 minutes. And we ended up scoring in the 95th. So yeah, we got away with it there because we really struggled to put the ball away in that game. So our defeat against Malmo does unfortunately mean that we have, for now, been overtaken by Elfsborg. We are level on points, but their goal difference is slightly better with 3 goals scored more than us. We're 5 points clear of Harkin, but Malmo, as you can see, are starting to run ahead. They've only dropped 4 points so far this season, 46 points out of a possible 51, 5 points they've dropped, excuse me. But yeah, they're having a really good season, and they're a very strong team. They've beaten us every time this season. They've got the double over us in the league, and they knocked us out of the cup as well. So Malmo are very impressive, and they look like they're going to win the league this time round. But there's 13 games to go. There's still time. So yes, today, 2 legs against Neman Grodno. Aside from Belarus, who they didn't win the league last time round, otherwise they'd be in the Champions League. I'm going to go with the assumption that they came 4th in Belarus. Shakhtar Soligorsk won the league for the 3rd time in a row. Bate have become 2nd best. Dinamo Minsk in 3rd. So I'm assuming that Neman came 4th. Either or they might have won the cup. I'm not quite sure. I don't think we know that because Belarus isn't loaded as a league. The interesting thing about this team, though, is that because of the situation with Russia and Ukraine and Belarus, their home games were actually played on a neutral ground. So their fixtures they had against Skupy of Macedonia, the neutral ground was actually in Kosovo. So our first leg is actually in Finland, in Helsinki, which might play into our hands. You know, it's a bit closer to home. It's not a home game, but Finland, you know, neighbours to Sweden, so might play into our hands. We'll see. It's the stadium for the Finland national team, so that's where we're playing. 36,000 capacity as well. It might be a capacity issue, but I think it's because of Belarus's relations to Russia and the Ukraine war. Now the game is in a few days time. I stopped a bit early because we do have a draw for the next round, assuming we get through, but there's some good sides in this draw. Villarreal and Lazio are included in this draw, so this could end up being quite a tough 3rd round tie if we get past the Belarusians. And you can hear the Europa Conference League theme, which might be a hot take. I think it's just as good, maybe better, than the Champions League theme. Like, it's an anthem, but you can hear that in the background as well. We've got our first draw with music, so there you go. Okay, now the draws are very, very slow, so I'm just going to advance it and not do the automatic draw, and we'll just wait and see who we're going to get. If we go overview, I think this is the best way to do it. Some of the sides are seeded, so that's good. Are we seeded or are we unseeded? I think we're unseeded. Okay, we are in the unseeded team, so let's have a look at some of these seeded sides and see who we might want to avoid, who we could get. I mean, we've got Heerenveen, Limassol, PAOK, Leicester possibly, Besiktas. There's some good sides in here, but there's some sides which I think we can also possibly get past, like a side like Lask, for example. I think we could do quite well. Lazio, Braga, Hibs. Yeah, there's some good sides here. It's going to be a difficult draw. Let's see who we're going to get. I'm just going to go through until our name comes up and see who it's going to be. Oh, it's Elfsborg. They get either Zoria or Larn. Well, there's a big side, big tie there. Villarreal and Bran. Okay, we're about halfway down, and our name has not come up yet. Pristina. Oh, Lazio. That's probably one of the toughest draws we could have got. That might be one of the toughest draws we could have got. We're up against Milinkovic-Savic, Ciro Immobile, Sarri the manager. That might be the worst team we could have got. Like, they're very, very good. Luis Alberto still playing for them at 31. Felipe Anderson's back there again. Yeah, we're not going to win that tie. I mean, if we rank it by coefficient, Lazio are the third best side in the draw. Frankfurt and Villarreal are the only sides higher than them, so that is one of the toughest draws we could have got. I think that's unfortunate. It'll be a good test to see where we stand against a team like that, but yeah, that's going to be a very difficult tie, and I don't see us getting past it. But, you know, Nemo and Grodno are first up. We've got to get past them first. Okay, here we are, then the first leg in Finland against the Belarusians. Now, there is a bit of transfer news which I haven't spoken about, but we've got a lot to get through today, so we're going to leave the transfer stuff for the next episode. Just a few young signings that were confirmed that we got in the summer, and another loan signing as well. But I'll show you them once we have a bit more time. In team news, Olivieri has just picked up an injury. Sports hernia is going to keep him out for about a month. Right back Emil Salomonsson has a calf injury. He's going to be out for maybe a couple of weeks. He's going at the end of the season as well. He's going to be out of contract. He's 35 years old. He's not going to stay. Turn's also injured. He's got a knee tendonitis problem, so he's out for about a month as well. As is Gustav Norlin with a torn back muscle. So we're going to have to make some changes for fitness reasons as well. Olsen is tired. So we're going to actually play Hausner at a right back today. In terms of starting 11, I think this is pretty good. I'm actually going to replace Peñalosa with Ondrejka though. And we'll use the swap-in thing that we used before as well. And I'll put Bruckner on the bench, our loanee, which I'll show you in more detail another time. Okay, so first leg, we're in Finland. It's not exactly a home field advantage, but we're on neutral ground, so they don't really have an advantage either. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know anything about this side. I've never heard of them. So I don't know how this is going to go. I just skipped the Europa League anthem, I know, but we've already heard it. It's good, like, it's goated, but we've already heard it once, so that's fine. Oh, I like the Europa League sort of like graphics as well. Where are the fans? Are we behind closed doors? Oh, it's a goal. Malkovic has scored inside 7 minutes. Are we behind? Oh no, there's a few fans. There are some people here. 30,000 stadium, and there's probably less than 100 people in it. I guess we'll wait and see. But it is 1-0 inside 7 minutes. Elias Hagen does well to hold it up, and that's bad goalkeeper by Rudenok. Markovic gets the early goal. 18 minutes on the clock. We have a highlight. Marcus Berg wins the ball from the throw. Hausner all the way up to Kulikov. That is, it's offside is what it is. It's not going to count. I did think he had quite a bit of an advantage there. From the throw-in as well. Hausner with the throw to Marcus Berg. Yeah, he was offside. Carlen on the ball. Less than 10 minutes left of this first half. Here's Ondrejka. That's a good floating ball. Markovic can't get to it. It's going to come back out to Jacob Ondrejka. And it's a low ball, and Berg puts the ball in there. 38 minutes gone. Lead is doubled. It's 2-0. Ondrejka has found some form after a really poor start. We seem to have got some good stuff out of him, which is good. And this is like, look at the drilled cross here. Very low cross. Marcus Berg gets on the end of it, beats the goalkeeper, and it's 2-0. Pantia with a ball into the middle, but well won by Ondrejka. Here's Kulikov. He has got options. Marcus Berg is the furthest man forward, and the number 10 in some space as well. Kulikov can maybe square it, and Berg can't quite get it in, but Kulikov can. Was he in an offside position? It doesn't look like he was. It looks like it's 3-0 before half-time. Kanate. Carlen. Are we going to get another one before half-time here? Kulikov's through. This time the keeper does make a save. I think it's the first save he's actually made so far. Half-time and, you know, a good first half, a dominant first half. We've barely seen anything from Grodno. Here comes Ondrejka very early in the second half. We've not even played 30 seconds. And Marcus Berg with the header, but just over. I think we will very quickly go over the second leg because this looks like it's going to be a walkover. So with that Helsingborg's game off camera, I'll just show you the score from that. And I think all I'll show you from the second leg is the goals because, you know, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty convincing win here. And we've still got another leg to go. They do get a shot on target away though. Dahlberg with a very easy save, but Savitsky gives them their first sort of real chance of the game. Okay, with 62 minutes on the clock, let's make some changes. Hagen's going to come off. Sega's going to come on. Alamari's unhappy and he said he wants to leave. So I'm going to let that happen. I've accepted a bid for him. I'm also going to give a debut to Bruckner. Do you know what? Let's show you him now. So he's on loan from Bayern, much like Metu is, our defensive midfielder. He's 21 years old. He's not bad athletically. He's not bad going forwards. You know, he's a very capable fullback. He can play on both sides as well. But Marcel Amundsen not really playing and, you know, on his way out. Bruckner is just going to be a bit of cover for right back. And the other signings that we made are all sort of young signings that are sort of 18 years old. So I'll show you them next episode. They are actually with the club now, though. Neman have actually shown some signs in this second half, though. Savitsky's got the ball here. And it was a good save there by Dahlberg. But they're actually creating some chances now in this second half. Zhukovsky with the corner kick. It's a header away by Kalle Johansson. Here's Eman Markovic. Is he going to go this alone? He'd be very brave if he does. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to give the ball straight back to them. He must feel bad for them. They're losing 3-0, but this might be 3-1. It is. Roman Papaiga has got to go back for Neman. I mean, it's 3-1. It's the first leg and we're in Finland, but yeah, you know, we've still got the second leg at home. You know, we should get past this. There's a few fans up there. I don't know why they weren't brought down, though. Why are they all the way up there? I mean, there's our fans over there as well. They're the Neman fans. Why don't they want to come down? Are they scared? I was going to say they're afraid of heights. If they're afraid of heights, they would be down there. They wouldn't be up on the tier above, would they? Make it make sense, Andy. Jesus. Ondrejka free kick. Oh, stings the hands of Rudenok. Going to make a quick change. Carlen's going to come off and Metu's going to come on. Just try and keep it fresh. You know, get rid of those tired legs. Get some fresh legs on. This is going to be his last contribution, and it's to win a foul. I'm going to drop it back to positive. You know, we're in a good position, so we'll just pull it back a little bit. Johansson with a chance at the far post there. Not a lot of set-piece goals happening at the moment. I think Bunsbo's got one or two, but yeah, not a great deal other than that. Made my last two changes with Kane and Peñalosa coming on. It's got well, the last minute of the game to play, and yeah, a 3-1 win in the first leg. Good performance. Grodno did show some signs of waking up in the second half. Had a couple of chances. Got a goal, but a 3-1 win in the end. Just a very good first half from us. Was all that we needed. And, you know, the second leg, in theory, should be a bit of a walkover, but we'll wait and see. But we will just show the goals. I'm not going to do the whole thing live, but we'll just show you any goals that we see in the game. And the same with the Helsingborgs game as well. We'll just see what happens. Okay, we are back, so let's see what happened with the Helsingborg game. We went 1-0 down inside 10 minutes. Set piece goal. Didn't take us long to equalise, thankfully. It was less than 5 minutes after this. It was 1 goal apiece, and recording this the morning after. It got a bit too late to record, but Kulikov got the equaliser in the 15th minute. But then 25 minutes in, it was 2-1 Helsingborgs. Lindman getting the goal to put them back in front. We equalised again in the 53rd minute on Ondrejka's free kick saved by the goalkeeper, but Kulikov was there for the rebound. It was 2-2. And we scored the winner in 81 minutes. The ball falling to Bunsbo, and it was under the legs of Jolson, and a 3-2 win. However, we did end the match with 10 men. Olsen getting a straight red card for this foul, and he was sent off. They gave us a difficult game, Helsingborg. They led twice during the match, but we showed good character and managed to get the 3 points. And then, as expected, it was a bit of a rout in the home leg against Grodno, and it was 1-0 inside 8 minutes, Marcus Berg getting the goal. After 41 minutes, Ondrejka with the cross and Berg with the header to make it 2-0. In the last minute of the first half, it was 3-0, and Ondrejka once again involved in the goal, and once again, Marcus Berg put it in the ball. Last minute of the first half, it was 3-0. Ondrejka's ball diverted in by Berg for a hat-trick. And then in first half injury time, it was again Ondrejka with the ball to Abdullahi, Berg with a tap in, 4 goals in the first half and 4-0. With 64 minutes on the clock, David Seger turned and fired the ball in for his first goal for the club. It was 5-0. Grodno with this long ball did manage to get a goal in the game. Papariga scoring once again. He scored in the first leg, he scored in the second leg, and it ended 5-1. 8-2 was the final aggregate score. So a convincing win over 2 legs against the Belarusians, as we would expect, which means that we have gone through to the third qualifying round, where we're going to be taking on Lazio. That's going to be a very difficult 2 legs. I'm not expecting us to get through that. You know, there's some good ties in here, but Lazio, like we said earlier, one of the hardest draws we could have got. They're one of the best teams in the draw. So yeah, we've been a bit unlucky there. So we'll do both of those Lazio games next episode. We've got a game against Östers off camera, and we've also got a game in between against BK Häcken, who are in 4th place, an away game there as well. So a trio of difficult games there in the space of a week. It's going to be difficult to get anything from all 3 of those games. Häcken are a good side, former champions as we know. So going to be a difficult few games, but we'll do them next episode. For now, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the second channel down below. And we'll be back next time for the Europa Conference League third qualifying round, 2 legs against one of the best sides in Italy, Lazio, a very good side, and a draw which I think we will, well, it'll be a miracle if we get through, let's be honest. I don't think it's going to go very well, but we'll see how it goes next time. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.